Hello, and welcome to another Daily Code Fun. I am One Lion, and today is a very busy day. There were a lot of things that came up that I was like, what? What is going on? We are looking at Avikos, Sweden. One. No, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear the sound clip. Oh, there it is. Just kidding. I saw the sound alert in my chat and I'm like, I didn't hear it. It just wanted to catch me off guard, that's all. Hello, Apocalypse. Hello, Coding with Scott. Scott was here earlier, might still be lurking around. Scott did inform me that he was able to resolve his issue. Apparently, he was pulling in more permissions than what should have been getting pulled in for an individual user. And yeah, so it's working for him now. Although it's still really weird, the fact that when he starts pulling in 8,800 permissions, he is experiencing some issues with his process for logging in. It's stalling and doing stuff like that. And it's like, would have been fun to investigate, but of course hard to do without access to the code itself. Anyway, so some news about me. Well, first of all, just hello everyone. I hope you're doing fantastic on this wonderful Wednesday. It is Wednesday, September 7th. So, couple bits of news coming up for next week. Next week I will be on the work stoppage for my current client. So I'll be focused on full on this effort that I've been helping with quite a bit. If we are able to obtain this opportunity, is that the word? Developing outside today, absolutely. Then I will most likely be put in a leadership position for that next opportunity and taken off of my current client's project. Which is kind of perfect because the timing is right and all of the actual application work is done, the UI work is done, and we're currently working on integrating. And they're wanting to also add more things to that project, but I think anyone that I think they currently have a really good team to be able to do that. I'm gonna lead a ship. That is absolutely right. Almost like a captain, not quite. Not quite. I'll be first mate. Yeah. But yeah, so it's I have a lot of opportunities open to me right now, and it's getting to be yeah, it's just interesting. So from that, um, I also needed to schedule my exam for next week because I need to have a certification done during this stop workage time. And so I scheduled my exam for 2 Sundays from now, and it's the AZ-204. Yeah, captain is a bit much sometimes, absolutely. Plus, first mate, I get to do things like, still hoist the sails and batten down the hatches and whatever else you do. So I'll still be able to do software development work. Although it's going to be interesting because I might need to learn at least the basics of Angular. So that'll be interesting. It depends on what tech stack they decide to go with. I'm gonna pitch and say, Blazor's a great one. Why don't we use Blazor for our UI at least? You can use whatever you want for the backend because I won't be fully involved with that, although I will provide technical oversight for that. So that'll be fun. There was one other thing. Right. So the reason that I scheduled the certification exam for Sunday is because for 2 Sundays from now is because on Monday after that, which I think is the 19th, I have jury duty. So I'll find out on the Friday before to determine if I'm supposed to appear, and then I'll find out on that Monday if I need to appear first of all. But if they actually select me. I dropped it. I'm gonna be fuzzy. So anyway, good times, very busy times. The information that we're putting together is due on Friday, this Friday, like 2 days from now, Friday, and I've had to put together a lot of information for a lot of the front end development uh, piece of this entire thing. And yeah, it's been fun. It's been interesting. What else? What else is going on? I need to write back to an email. No, I don't, because it wasn't actually addressed to me. It was, oh, that's good. Did he even keep any of my stuff? Interesting. Anyway, okay, so I also need to do that. The team that I'm working on for the current project, for the current client, they're wanting to integrate another team that they have that software solution be incorporated into the software solution that I've been working on the UI for. So that's going to be a lot of fun too. So I needed to provide the list of technologies that we're using for making all of everything work together in our current app. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see where that goes, especially when I'll probably be moving to a new project on November 1, but we'll find out what happens. Right, right. APOC says React plus Rust. You know, it's still a possibility. The tech stack that the client would want is most likely Angular, though, and the actual UI team will most likely be well versed in Angular, so I don't think it'll be that big of an issue. So, hi, hello, happy Wednesday. What else am I missing? Wasn't there one other thing? There was a work stoppage, so I'll still be fully involved in the other thing, so I'm not going to be changing my stream schedule, I don't think. Maybe my Tuesday schedule will be back to normal since I won't have my team meeting with the client on Tuesdays for the next 2 weeks. And I think that's it. I think that's everything that I have for now. Okay. Work stoppage. The union is striking? No, it's just one of those end of year budget, need to make everything line up things. Uh, Desktop. This is my desktop. Hello, desktop. Last time we went over adding, and I didn't want to do it fully last time, but we kind of did still. But I went over adding a Maui application and pointed it to the Blazor UI. So if you missed that, that video should be posted in about 2 hours, I think, to YouTube's, and you can already go back and see. Oh, I didn't push it to GitHub yet. I was so busy yesterday. I'm so sorry. Oh, what is this? Oh my gosh, that's sax. Sorry, people on YouTube's. They can't hear the music. Oh yeah. Wait. You probably grabbed master. You'll still need to switch to the sketching UI branch because that is a lot more updated. Added Maui app and pointed to existing UI, and it looks like we did. No, I'm not trying to undo. I'm trying to look at what modifications we made here. We added that internal edit form and started setting up validation for payment data entry is what we did. I'm sure of it. Okay, so I'm going to commit and push so that this version is available on GitHub right now. And that is at github.com/one lion. I will show it to you as soon as I get a browser window that I can use. Somewhere around here. github.com. Okay, so here it is. And here is the branch that we are currently working in. So I guess we're done sketching out the UI, aren't we? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Truth. I am still paying attention to my emails and chat. And I'm just blown away at like I got pulled into this effort, and then they asked me to chime in on specific things, and then increasingly more I've been talking during the meetings, and now I am essentially leading the UI development effort portion of it, and yay. So at least I've been getting really good feedback from my teammates with that. Hello, Abydus. Konnichiwa. So that's fun. It's interesting. It's interesting times. That's all I can say. Okay. So what I'm trying to decide on is we did finish sketching out the UI. Are we on a new branch now where I'm fleshing it out and adding adding validation and all of that stuff? Or is this validation step still part of sketching out the UI? Because it's not like I'm connecting to actual data or anything. And I'm not really happy with where it's at. But again, that would be like refining and fleshing out. So I think I am going to call this my ending step for sketching out the UI, and let's go ahead and create a new branch for fleshing it out. But I was hoping to be able to pick very specific things, which I am. We are. It is. It will. Right? No, I was thinking that adding validation, model validation, to these input forms would be the next step, but I think the models themselves are still part of, because these models are specific to the UI. No, they're not. These models are not specific to the UI. These models are directly from the database. These are database entities that I'm using in the UI. So I haven't even created the models yet. So I don't think that I want to do validation until I create the models that are going to drive the UI. So that's my final answer. Yeah, these are database models. Okay, what that is a meeting notification. I did look at this meeting and I identified that I don't need to attend it. And that's why I'm here with you guys. Oof. So what we're going to do is we're going to merge this branch. I would like to create a pull request. This will take me straight to it. I could have done it directly in the app or in GitHub, but I was too lazy. Create. Is anyone going to review this for me? Oh, thank you all for reviewing it. I appreciate your time. Merge. Confirm. Delete. He just does it. Oops. And we go back over here. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Pajitity? Is that an L at the end? Pajit IRL? I am switching to master, is what I was trying to do. I don't know if it worked. And then I need to do a pool. And I'll delete my local branch. And one thing that I always felt like I had to do was go into my remotes and delete any of them that are no longer on GitHub. Awesome. Thanks for the comment. So Pajit said, great to see the Finance app growing. Yeah, finally we're doing some work in it. At least that's what it feels like. It's been a little bit. All right, so my next step is to create a new branch, and that branch was set up models. Set up view models. Set up enter. Set up view models. I don't know what all this is going to be. We can rename this if it's not the right name for the branch that we're trying to do. But the goal is I would like to actually create the view models that are going to be used in our UI instead of using the database entities, because I want to flatten them out. I want to send them over only with these specific pieces of information that we want to be displayed in the UI. Makes a sense to me too. Let's rebuild. Building. 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 Don't ask me what's going on because I don't know. Why? Oh, I bet you it's the Maui app. Yeah, so this is one of the main reasons I didn't want to add the Maui app yet, is because it takes forever for a rebuild on the Maui app. And it's also possible that I can't rebuild because file is in use. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna remove, just to prove, in case anyone missed it yesterday, that the Maui app does actually work. I'm going to show it. So this is our current existing application that I stopped, so we can't see. But you guys saw it while I was clicking through it. But here is the Maui version of it, which looks exactly the same, except this is a desktop app, and it has the ability to call into the operating system to use APIs, Windows APIs and stuff. And yeah, we have the full Windows ecosystem, or if I ship it to Android, we have the full Android everything iOS, Tizen. You guys know the story. It's Maui. Hello, Sam. Happy Wednesday to you. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Enjoying your time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's so much going on. There's so much going on. And Jim is here too. Jim FYY. I mean, Jim F. I don't remember. We either call you Jim or Jim F. Right? Right. I got this. I got this. Leave me alone. I don't know why my editor isn't updating though. But I was going to do two things. I was going to remove Maui from my main build. Thank you, Sam. Sam said, "Hello, Online. I believe in you." Wait, actually, she just said that Online. I believe in you. She said hello to Jim. To Jim. But yeah, you guys definitely know Sam by now. But if you don't, take a look at her channel. She does some compet Epic of Same. Epic of Same. Yes. Try that again. She she does gaming. She does a lot of really fun stuff. She's got great energy. It's fun hanging out with her, even though most of the time I'm AFK. But whenever I see her streaming, I am on her stream, hanging out, lurking in the shadows, very quietly. And it's always good times. Good times. So I removed it from that, and the other thing that I would like to do is get my syntax highlighting back. Can I have my syntax highlighting back, please? Thank you. Oh, and it's gone. And it's gone. What if I closed and reopened it? Is that what you're angry at? Why are you angry at me? Why is it angry at me? Oops, I missed. Dude, what's going on? This is so weird. So like, if I run the app, it's gonna work just fine. But program.cs is just gonna keep telling me that app doesn't exist. So weird. Finally made or had made a Discord that I promised I'd make a while ago. Awesome. Feel free to post your Discord invite if you have one. And Captain Commerce is here. Hopefully no impromptu calls for a bit. Yeah. I'd like the same for at least, the next hour and a half. It's been a very busy day. Busy week. Busy 2 weeks now. It was like as soon as I got pulled onto this effort, like the project that I was working on for the client got to a point where we're starting to incorporate the rest of the team and we're all working together to make it happen. Hello? Oh, wait. What? Did I not actually pull? You guys saw that the merge was successful, right? Oh man, so when I went over to your stream on Monday, because I wasn't streaming on Monday, I saw that you were super duper popular that day. You had a great many viewers, and I was really excited for you. I wasn't able to really listen in, but I was there in spirit. You know I am. And of course, I was lurking from my crazy computer. Can I see pull requests? Closed. Sketching UI. Merge was successful. John dropped by. Oirish John. Don't ask me what accent that was because it surely wasn't Irish. Why is this thing? Oh, okay. I know what it is. I know what it is. Let's switch back to this branch. Branch. And let's clean out our project for real, because it obviously didn't clean properly. .NET Queen. And now we can rebuild, 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 rebuild. So one thing that I keep forgetting is that you guys can't see really behind me when I open this up and I start working in it. But I'll try to remember. Awesome. So Epic of Sam has her Discord posted. Hopping in. Please welcome me. Be kind. I am a sensitive nature. Whoa. And the first thing I see in your Discord is, ooh, science. Science. More good people. Okay, are we good? Did you build? It built. Now what do you say? No. That was supposed to be a .NET wash. Whatever. Oh my goodness, I need to take this. Give me 1 second. So, oh my gosh. Did I mention there's a lot going on currently? Um, Thank you so much for the follow, Blasphemo. Blasphemo. Thank you guys for giving me that moment. I needed to answer the call from the lead on the current project that I'm working on. So I did, and yeah. That is that. Did I end up rerunning this? I did. Maybe? Did I? Hello? Are you running? I didn't actually hit enter. Okay. I feel like I'm in an episode of Industry. It's craziness. Craziness. Yay! Everything is here now. Everything is awesome. No, I see what's happening. Or do I? I don't think I do see what's happening. When I hit F12, my UI disappears and I'm not exactly sure why. What in the world? I have no idea what that was. Um, it was just a lot of weirdness. Man, that whew, that made my brain go other places. Let's see. Moving on. I need to do the thing. What were we doing? We're creating models. We're creating view models for our UI. So let's do that. I will put my view models in shared so that when I do things like service calls, it'll hydrate those view models for me. And shared is where? Had to laugh at the coworker screen. That building just makes me think of an old church I used to pass all the time. And I was like, what are the odds? Do you live in Sweden? Because apparently the window that we're looking out is in Abekos, Sweden. Oh, my nose is itching now, suddenly. There's a conversation going on with Jim and Abatus. I think they know each other. You know, and I thought that was interesting. I used to live in Michigan, and that's where the church was. Hmm. Tvatches. So, my goodness, I don't know what's going on right now. Had to refresh the browser, and it was muted, and I had no idea. Whoopsies. Yeah, it's because I was on a call for like 20 hours. Only on Twitch recently. Ah, that's cool. Epic Sam is like, I've done that before. But if you guys are okay with it, I like reading out chat out loud, but I didn't want to butt into your conversation or like spread the topic that you guys were trying to talk about with each other. Um, Models. Models. Especially since Avidus is talking about what is this, a hobby? Hobby project? Or just a hobby in general? Tech hobbies. I like hearing about those. Shared. I got shook. I'm okay though. Yeah, this is a private conversation. This is an AB conversation, and you need to see your way out, man. Or was it like 16? Epic of Sam said, I've told people I can't hear them, and I was like, I can't hear you. And then I had to eat crow about how it was on my end. I don't know that I'm familiar with that phrase. Oh, good. You're a non automated text to speech. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Jim. You're absolutely right. Guys. Okay. I think that I am ready to start going. I have models. Where did these models come from? What? Does anyone know where these view models came from? Was I already using them? Did we? What? Look, it's Belen. Science streams. Hello, hello, hello. If you guys have not checked out Science Streams, check out half of Science Streams and maybe the other half on occasion. I haven't really seen her very often. I've seen like past videos where you stream with her. The day has been the day was really really good until my the phone call I just had. And yeah, now it's like I have some processing to do that I'm not able to do while I'm streaming. So I need to wait until after the stream. But it's also kind of distracting. Lita should be back this Friday. That's awesome. Just because I was talking about her. Ha! And Sam said, looking it be humiliated by having to admit one's defeats or mistakes. The so-called experts will be eating crow tonight. Okay. I mean, I kind of assumed by context that that's what it meant. But yeah. Yeah. Good times. You guys are all such awesome people. You're so good to each other. You're good to me. I can't believe you guys exist. Thanks for being here. Okay. We actually have some view models already. And what I need to do is take a look at why I'm not using them. Oh, it's because the view models that I need are for these extra things in the UI, not just the deposit itself, but like my list of accounts. She's SSO kind, even? Oh, that's awesome. Single sign-on kind. Friday. Almost. Almost. This Friday is going to be a very busy day for me. Oh, yeah. So looking forward to it. Anyone else looking forward to Friday? Hello. Okay. Um, what I think I might want to start with, as far as probably not even that. Yeah. I want to decide how to do this. So I've never really come up with a good solution for sending something like account over. Is there more than just ID and name? There's also account type. I thought that there was one other thing at minimum that I had an account. like account numbers and stuff. But I don't think that those things would be needed. The view model that I would like to do, that I'd like to use for account, would flatten out account with account type, so that we can at least get back the enum for account type, so that we know when I'm populating information in the payment entry form, whether I'm subtracting from one or adding to the other, so that visually in the UI, the user can see what the ending result will be by applying that transaction that they're trying to enter. Makes sense? No? Good. Moving on then. What do I call these? These are going to be I know one of them is going to be my lookup view models. Is it though? Do they all have the same structure? Database. Tables. Yes. 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 And no. And also yes. But maybe no. Okay, I hope you enjoy your IRL stuff. Thank you so much for being here for as long as you were. Okay, so everything does use this lookup item. And so I'm wondering if we should have, because do I plan on caching the lookups? I'm pretty sure I plan on caching the lookups and having offline support and stuff like that. And thank you so much for the lurk, Sam. Thank you for the lurk. Ah, man, so many decisions to make, so many thoughts to have, so many brain aches. Yeah, I just can't. I can't brain right now. Count models. I don't know where to put this. Does anyone know where to put this? Salad. Yeah, I think I do want a folder called Lookup Models. Put it on the left. Doing it. I'm doing it. It's on the left. Done. That's weird. That feels really weird. I don't like that. It's not what I was asking. Perfect. Says Captain Commerce. And then I undid it right when he typed perfect. Yes. So I want my account view model in here. Account view model. Wah, wah. Gomenasai. I blame the lag. Oh my goodness. So many surges. What do I want to send with this? I want to send, oh yeah. This is what I was kind of starting to say. I don't really know a better way to do this, but I'm sending the primary key back with most of my lookups. Like in this case, I have accounts and I want to make sure that I am able to get the right account based on a drop down, a selection from a drop down list. So yeah, that's really difficult for me to think through. And I don't really want to think right now. I'm kind of done thinking for the day. Account name, and instead of account type ID, we're just going to send back the public string Is it going to be nullable? These are not nullable. Account type. Did I make account type an enum? I don't think I did. Nope. So the problem with account type is that the user can specify whatever account type they want. And I have a fixed set of account types that the app will ship with. So, you know, just the basic checking, savings, credit card, cash, investment, or something. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Finance man. Finance man. Yeah. Sort order. Sort order is important. Why would I want to get that? Whatever. I might have to be a little bit quiet while I code. Oh my gosh, my brains. My brains. Excuse me. Excuse me. I put a bookmark there randomly. Okay. What I'm going to do is just push forward, and we're going to build up just a few models without thinking too hard about it, because I'm thinking way too hard right now. I would like my base lookup item view model. So I will use iLookup item. No, I won't. I will have my own lookup item view model. Again, thinking too hard. Thinking too hard. And the reason that I want this like this is because I want the ability to have a few more fields than what I have there. So string name, string, not string name, string display text, string value text, string maybe int sort order, maybe date time last updated. Weren't you complaining about? Oh, because this is an interface. This is an interface. That's why it's not complaining. And the other thing that I would want in this interface is the original object. So I've done this one a couple of ways. I've done item like this. Then I have a public interface. I look up item view model of T-key. That has T-key ID. Yeah, so what I'm thinking through right now is if I decide that I do want to cache all of these lookup lists, then the thing that I would want to make sure I do is give every single item, lookup item, a very specific ID. Because they may have the same int value for the ID, but be in different tables. And the ID that I'm looking for, I can't remember what I called it. I think I call it list item ID. All right, and I'm doing this backwards. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Do I though? I don't got it. Uh, okay, so let's say that this is my base interface thing that everything else is going to derive from. So I will have this inherit from iLookup item view model of default to int. That way we get a T key of int. Then if I have a public interface, iLookup item view model T key T item, that can inherit iLookup item view model T key, and it will have T item. Nice. I know how to push the right keys on my keyboard. Also the left ones and the ones in the middle. And finally, that leaves us with iLookup item T item. Oh, this isn't gonna work. So what I was hoping to do was have something like T item here, but I would need to name them something different. Because then I wanted this to be T item, but I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter. This will be enough for us. We will go with these three. We have the interface that has, you just pass in the key. We have the interface that you pass in the key and the item type. And then we have the interface where you don't pass in, or you not pass in, you know what I mean? You don't specify the types for either the key or the item, and it'll default to int as the key. So then that puts us down here with our public string list item ID. Pass the key and watch it unlock all of the world's wonders. I almost read that without stuttering. Almost. Not quite though. Oh. There is one other thing that I had in here. Oh no. I'm going to add to our maintenance for this because the other thing that I like to have is the type. Mm-hmm. Well, poop. Don't mind me. Don't mind me one bit. We've done this so many times on this channel. I should have my pattern down pat by now to know what exactly this thing is. This is actually going to be string get. I'm not implementing it here. Just got to do it one more time. Okay, so maybe where are you still? Oh, my goodness. Maybe my brain will think of something. So the one bit of maintenance that I would add to this is for helping us with deserializing these objects when we request it from the interwebs. So I normally have a lookup list type enum, but what I think I would really prefer to do is have a type get only. Yeah. Okay, here's how I'm going to change up my normal approach for doing this because I want to refine this little by little as I encounter it each time. So I will have a base iLookup item view model. And the reason that I want a base interface like this is so that I can set up a service, and I'll show you what the interface might look like for this. So let's say that this was my iLookup item service instead. Then I could have a method that is task of IEnumerable of iLookup item view model. And this iLookup item view model can be any of the view models associated with my lookup tables that would get cached into the same IndexedDB store in the browser. And so let me show you further what that looks like then. Right now I have 15 lookup tables. And those lookup tables will have a lookup item view model base. And the view model base will implement iLookup item view model int. I don't want to do it that way still. T item. So you have to specify the item type when you're using this, is what I'm trying to get at. And so without specifying the key, you must specify the type. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is what I want. This is a abstract class. Perfect. Fine. And then we have a public abstract class lookup item view model base where you specify both T key and T item. That will implement I lookup item view model T key T item. I should look up deets. Deet. You should convert the lookup tables to sheets. Look here, sir. I respectfully ask that you refrain from using that foul language in my stream. No, it's good language. It's good language. Yes, no, give me the suggestion back. That's exactly what I want. That is exactly what I want. Aha, aha, aha. One more step forward. 16 steps back. Let's take all of this. Paste to you here. T item will be lookup item base int T item. Okay, okay, now we're there. Now we are there. Why are you being weird? I don't know why I was being weird just then. Okay, we know what this was. Type of T item. And list item ID is going to be exclusively $, curly brace, type, yeah, type dash ID. And so what this will give me is a unique key that I can use to identify a lookup item when I store all of them in, say, for example, IndexedDB. Hey now, it's speaking truth to power. I believe you. Look, you can use that language on your stream all you want. Default to bang. This goes down here. Default to bang. Okay, so I think I'm happy with this approach. I must complete a few more steps before I can talk. Oh, I completely accept and agree all of your terms of service, Sam. Okay, I'm really happy with this. I like it a lot. I think this is gonna work for me. Because now we can create our actual lookup item view models. But do I want to do it that way? Do I want to create concrete classes for my lookup item view models? Or do I just want to go ahead and use my lookup item view model itself? Like the class lookup item view model. I think I just want to use the class. I want to make styrofoam. Amaze balls. What are styrofoam classes? Tell me about styrofoam classes. So what this would allow me to do if I didn't make them abstract is I could instantiate a lookup item view model. So the alternative to this is for every single model that I have in my database that is a lookup, I would create an account type lookup item view model or something. It doesn't really matter what the name is. And let's say that I kept this how it was just then. And I said, you will implement lookup item view model base of lookup, and then where are we on? Account type. And so anytime that I want to add a new lookup to my database, I would also need to add a view model. And this way, when I have in my state class, for example, where are my states? Peru, Nantucket. I thought it would have been in shared. Yeah, it'd be in shared if I had states, and I don't currently have any states. Do I really not even have a UI state? Okay, so let's say that I have a lookup list state. And that lookup list state was one that I dependency inject and make available throughout the entire application, most likely as a singleton, most likely as a scoped, because it'll still have to rely on the logged in user. Then we have public list of, and this is the whole reason that I wanted to make the interface as well. So I look up item view model, not typed, look up item cache, new, new, and this will be a read-only list, which is not really a read-only list. It's just I won't be able to reassign this to new. I can only clear it, and I can only add and remove items. So read-only doesn't really mean read-only per se, but it means read-only. You know what I mean? Why are you angry though? Oh, because it's not a private field. Now it's a read-only property, a get-only property. So let's say that I hydrate this list in an async method or just a task called initialize. And in that initialize, I do my API request to get list items using my lookup list service, and that would assign it to lookup item cache. And that process will give me back, oh, I can't, poop, it can't be read-only. New items equals new list of I lookup item view model. And so some examples of what data might be in here are new lookup item view model base of account type, just account type, lookup account type. So I could either go this route, where instead of this being an abstract class, I just make a new of that type, or I use this implementation approach that I have currently, which is we have account type view model with all of its populated information. var success equals fail. Thank you, proc testing. You are absolutely true. And very yes as well. Anyway, we'd finally get down to here, and item would be a new lookup item, lookup account type thing. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. You're throwing me off. Oh, I see what's happening. How's it going with everyone? Prog testing wants to know. ID equals y. Display text. Not display text account name. A duck. Last updated. Okay, anyway, so this is my request for opinions. I can either have a pair of these that are not abstract base, and anytime that I'm passing back data from the server to here, then I can just say new lookup item view model by itself of t item home country kitchen. Look up look up whichever table I want. I don't know why you're doing that to me. But that's really annoying. Don't do that. Like, all I did was push enter and it deleted my curly braces. And it's not formatting on the next line for me. And why you do this? You would be ID1 as well. You're on the sketchboard for the next months? What? So I can either have concrete hard-coded types that implement my abstract class so that I'm not needing to, I don't know. I don't know what this would help with. I guess when I'm querying my list of lookup items, and I want to get back, let's say, only the count type lookup item view models, I could return something like nope. I could do list of cache dot add new items dot of type, and then I can feed it this strongly typed thing and get back only those. I wonder if it still also works with the other version that I'm wanting, which is a lookup item view model of lookup category. I bet you that would still work. So yeah, so I still have a decision to make. Leave it as a concrete implementation of the interface, and then I would just specify when I'm returning items of different lookup types. So let's say I get all lookup types or all lookup values, no matter what, and I get back lookup item view model of, and then lookup account type, lookup category, lookup deposit reason, and lookup line item type. Or do I make one of these for every single one of my lookup tables? I'm kind of not seeing any drawbacks to either of them, other than the extra overhead of needing to create a view model that is specific to that lookup table. So there is a benefit in that I will always know what the lookup item type is without needing to use reflection. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the this one. The one that doesn't require me to create more classes. Settled. Since I have no other thoughts on it, cut. And I will change you to the that. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so let's say that this is going to be how I get my lookup items. Then we can start building up our lookup list state. And with our initialize, we'll set up our cache just like we're doing currently. So before setting up the state, I would also like for my state classes to be interfaces. This way, if I need to in testing, then we can swap out the actual interfaces themselves. Swap out the implementations of state, is what I meant to say. So that it's not needing all of the extra dependency injections on top of whatever might have already been there. That's supposed to be state interfaces folder. I don't know if I'm making sense right now. My brain is somewhere else completely. I'm still thinking about it. I know that I'm thinking about it, and I'm trying not to think about the stuff I'm thinking about. I need to process that afterwards. Afterwards. Prog testing was saying the sketchboard is just an outline of what I'm going to be working on for the next few months. The problem is that I'm starting to get confidence and outdoors are opening. Absolutely. That's so good to hear. I don't know that that's so much a problem. As you know, I have also had a whole bunch of opportunities that came up lately, and I really like them. They are overwhelming, of course, and are causing a lot of anxiety, but um, it's still really, really awesome that these opportunities are there. It's a problem now because I have to choose. I know, I know. You've got it though. No matter what, you've got it. Okay, so I look up list state. Has these two things. Has it? No. Did I put the interface down here? I put the interface in the wrong place. Okay, and arigato gozaimasu. Okay, you need to reference this friend of ours. And then that breaks you? Does it? It doesn't look like it broke you. Who is broken? Look up list state. There is no I lookup list. What? Oh, regular lookup list state, right. And that's because right. I think my ultimate decision a while ago was that I'm keeping state with my UI project. And the reason that I'm keeping state with the UI project is because state only affects the UI, whereas those other things are shared throughout the app. Good idea. Thanks. But yeah, that's, I mean, I still like that as a problem for you. I'm excited for you. Prog testing. He says it's a problem now because I have to choose instead of just taking whatever comes floating in. I added the word in. Okay. So yeah, so for now, I am going to populate all of my lookup items here in line. And the way that I'm going to do that is by crawling through your veins like a drug. Each of these and grabbing this. Yeah, I'll do it like this. I'll do it like this. Look at list state. I will pasta you there. What is up with you? Why are you doing such weird formattings? Question man. All right, and then we will grab these. Nope. Equals. I don't know what's up with this formatting, man. It hates me. It hates me really much. Like, oh my gosh. All right. You espace. Okay, so those are our accounts. Now let's get our deposit reasons. Which is gonna be, I'll grab the equal sign this time maybe. Pasta you there. Leave format. Okay, there we go. Carriage return. Delta code espace barred. Save. What's next? Who else we got? You're done. You can dismissed. We got payment entries, which gives me accounts, which I think we have already, and payees. We get a list of payees. Ooh, but payees are not. Ooh, do they count as lookup? Excuse me, do payees count as lookups? They get populated into a drop-down list, but they can be modified often, like added and removed and yada yada yada. Maybe. So if accounts are, then yes, payee is as well. Roger says, I've been collecting hops today, so now I'm one step further in my beer production. Are you going to homebrew? My roommate used to, like, roommate from 2004. I think that's when BJ was my roommate. 2004, 2005. Anyway, he used to buy kits and stuff. You have a friend that brews, you just collect the ingredients. That's even cooler. Outsourcing for the win. Line item types. Deleted, deleted, deleted. And that's it for you. Transfers just has accounts, right? Just accounts. Good. Good. Very good. Okay, so the next thing that we would want to do is turn all of these lookups into lookup item view models. How do I have two of you? Oh no. Where are you? You got left behind. You were supposed to actually move with me, but you didn't. Okay, so we're up here. So what we'll do then is look up item, add range, and then we'll just go in order: account, deposit, line item, because alphabetical, payee. So this will be accounts dot, and this would probably be better as an extension. Bah. New lookup item view model of um, account. So yeah, this is another instance where it's not really the account that I want, it's account view model. Yeah, I want the account view model. And so that will look like display text equals x dot name, value text equals x dot list. Right, so if we can safely assume that name will be unique, I can't safely assume that. So we'll just do an id.toString. Last updated, and the reason that I'm keeping last updated, by the way, which we don't have an account, is because I will only pull data when I'm refreshing my lookup list, I will only pull data that is on or that is after the most recent last updated for that list type. And you'll see that when we get to it. I've done it before. I know it's possible. Do I have a sort order on this table? I sure don't. I don't. But I tell you what. Why is type in this list? Didn't I make you read only? Yeah. All right. I don't know why you were in my list. You shouldn't be in my list. Item is X dot to account view model. Damn. So let's create some extensions. Publics, pullback, static, class, account view model extensions, public, static, account view model to view model. I can type this account return. So one thing you could do is if you were using something like AutoMapper, you would use AutoMapper to map from an account to the account view model and vice versa. It works though, Sam, doesn't it? Sam said, when I read that, somehow I got that you brew your friends from good ingredients. Yeah, that still works. That's how I brew my friends. Time for a break, maybe? Yeah, yeah. Break will come later. I'll take a break when I'm dead. Okay, so x dot to view model. Yay! Okay. I'm gonna need one of these for the payees as well. So where exactly is this? And where is payee view model? Okay, Sam, thank you so much again for the lurk. Hopping in and out of lurk. I hope you're having fun. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. I think. Am I? Am I though? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay. Our next one. Oh man, what is that? It's Ang ish. Ang with a beard. The second one was our lookup deposit reason. Lookup deposit raisins. That sounds tasty. Right. Gotta use the right one. Deposit reasons dot select. Okay. Our next one is line item types. And our last one is payee. All right, so what even is in a payee? Is there anything that I might need? They're categories. I most likely would want the list of categories as maybe strings for the payee. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to get a list of string in payee view model is what I said. What'd you hear? Public int payee ID, public string payee name. You were giving it to me, but I was a little too quick on the draw. Public list, actually, enumerable of string categories. We'll just do it as a array.empty. Just because that would probably give us the most memory efficiency and blah, blah, blah. I found that using array has been more beneficial lately. It's faster dereferencing, and I don't need everything that you get with lists every time. So I've been using array more often. It's weird, I know. Okay, so that means that my payee is also going to get the extension methods, which is just v, for those of you that aren't sure. Okay, so that should take care of converting my entity to view model when I am doing something like a so. So where did I put my lookups? I put them right here. Oh, ups. Um, and and oh, I'm so lost right now. Take me back here. This should give me a payee view. Oh, found it. Not lost anymore. Save that. Cool. Okay. So this is going to be my mock data for now. And now I would like for the rest of my pages, so deposit entry, payment entry, and transfer entry, to use these lookup items instead. And the easiest way to do that is to have a method real quick that says public list of T lookup item get lookup items T lookup item do lookup return lookup item cache dot of type lookup item view model t lookup item. Oops. That should be angle brackets. All right. Enumerable. There. Enumerable. Okay, so with that in place, the next thing that I need to do before we can get the data, before we can replace these hard-coded, give me my list of accounts and stuff on here is, oh, two things. There are two things. Number one, we don't want this initialized to run more than once. We only want it to ever run once. We may have an update step that will go through and refresh our list of lookups if needed. But for now, we would just do we'll have a private field for initialized. We'll have this thing. Oh, right. Man, okay, I want to get that implemented soon. We're going to have iNotify property changed on all of our state classes. And when I do that, I just implement a base state with notification kind of thing. Kind of like what you would get in the, what is it called now? The Xamarin, the Maui Essentials, Maui Toolkit, Maui Community Toolkit is what I'm trying to say. But I'm going to have ways to get the initializing. And when those states change, when we're done initializing, then we're going to notify initialize done, raise event kind of stuff. But public bool initializing, kind of, really close. You're just going to be at arrows. You're also going to be at arrows. Initializing, and then initialized. Cool. So tomorrow we will add in the state management to this. The base state management with the iNotify property changed stuff, which is going to make this so much better. It's going to be good. You'll see. You'll see. So if initialized or initializing, then don't do anything. Then we set initializing to true. And then at the end here, after doing all of this work, we set initializing to false and initialized to true. Cool. And that way, whenever I dependency, which is spoiler alert, we're doing dependency injection. Whenever I inject this, the instance of this into my UI, we can call .initialize in on initialized. That way we make sure that we have the latest lookup list cache. But before we can do that, we need to prepare, where are my extensions? We need to prepare the injection of the state. Yeah, here we go. It does need to be in the UI project because that's where we implemented the state class. service extensions. And this extension will look like public static I service collection add state. Why didn't you actually add that reference? Add state management, this I service collection. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. That was so helpful. Oh, I really appreciate it. And that is simply going to return services dot. And then, like I said, I'm going to do add scoped for all of my services. Because if we use the service on Blazor server, then we don't want this service to be shared across multiple instances, multiple scoped logins and stuff. But when we're doing Blazor Wasm and when we're doing Maui, that's not really going to matter because the state is going to be for that one running application. Even if you run the application multiple times on the same machine. So anyway, add scoped, I lookup list state with our implementation lookup list state. And we will add the remaining lookup lists. Oh, I didn't actually tell this thing to implement I lookup list state. Aha. Okay, so it would need a task initialize and enumerable get lookup item and the bool initialized and bool initializing. Take that over to our interface so that we can use it within our form. Pages. Tacos. Oh. Yes, Captain Commerce, you got it. Dang it, that really sucks. Okay, so this actually still needs to be an I lookup list item view model. Oh man, problem with abstracting. Oh man. Oh man, that one's gonna be hard. We might have to tackle that in the next video, but I completely forgot that we won't have access to the concrete class in the interface, but I do want access to the method getLookupItems. You know what would be cool? If we made a indexer on iLookupItem view model. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I don't know how to do it though. Let's just see if we can very quickly do this. We have 4 minutes. Super cool. I'm gonna see if I can transform this into I lookup item view model of T key T lookup item. I don't know how this is going to work, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fine. The other thing that I could tell this thing to give back is just a straight it'd be easier for the items themselves. We'll go with this. We'll see how it works. So I guess, as I mentioned before, we have prepared it for dependency injection now, which is right here. So now we actually need to put this into our program.cs for our applications, which would just be this. That was our Maui app. This is our Blazor WebAssembly application. And we don't need it on the server, so we haven't done anything with the API for Blazor WebAssembly yet, because we're trying to do all of our front end. And this goes here. Enable, sure. This thing is still telling me that I got an error in lookup list state, line 42, but it's lying, line 45, which would have been this line. So yeah, no, it's a lion. It's a lion or a bear. Yeah, it lied. Okay, so we haven't broken the app. It still loads. This is the app. It's been refreshing itself as we've been making code changes. I'll be gone. I'll be gone by the time you get back, Captain Commerce. But thank you. Thanks for lurking until the end. You can turn me off now, though, if you want. I'm leaving. I want to replace this payee list with the payee list from lookup list state. So let's go to our payment entry, and we will dependency inject private lookup list state, lookup list state. And for now, we're going to do the initialize right here. And that way we populate our lists. And we're just going to still payees from it just to test to make sure that the thing works. And that would be state. Did I just call it state now? Lookup list state dot get lookup items of type T key and payee view model T item. And so this thing needs to be a lookup list item of payee view model. Is that not what I called it? Lookup list item view model. Lookup item view model. Lookup item view model. Yeah, and so I would need one more cast in order for this to go all the way to the lookup item view model. So I would still need to leave this as an iLookup view model and payee view model. Why is that one not happy? Oh, I guess I can to list this. Ooh, was that the issue the whole time? Question man. Yes. Yes, it was. Okay. So let's just give it a test. Oh, there is one more thing that we need to do. Thank you so much for the follow, Portugal. That's fun. I am at the end of my stream, but display. Uh, value. But I will be back again tomorrow. So this is going to be the last thing that we test out. We just check to see, do I still have my list of payees? If so, then we will apply this same lookup list pattern to the rest of the app. We are broken. Cannot provide a value for lookup list state. There's no registered service of lookup list state. Isn't that what I just... I lookup list state. What are you doing, man? Oh, man. And Dukasoft gifting another gift the sub button. Test passed, he says. Oh, you're so crazy. You're so crazy. We need to inject an iLookup list state. Friend. That should refresh the app. No errors. And we have payees. Everything is working. Everything is going the way that it's supposed to go as far as that's concerned. But as I mentioned, that's it for my stream. I need to get back on the clock so that I can work on my client project as well as anything else that might come up for the rest of the day. It's been very, very, very interesting, as I kept mentioning. You guys will know more as the things start to settle, the things start to get to a nice calm point, you know. But yeah, that's going to be it for my time. Thank you so much, Dukasoft, for everything that you do for this stream, for everyone. You're just an amazing person. I'm so glad to be able to have you on this stream, as well as all of you. Captain Commerce, you're amazing. Even though he's lurking, he's on a phone call in a meeting. If you haven't seen him, check him out. Shout out for Captain Commerce. Check out his amazing streams, Mondays and Fridays usually, almost every Monday. And then I think he's streaming more often, or trying to stream more often. But yeah, give him a look. He's working on a Blazor project right now for himself, really, but he says it's for his son, for card collecting, and he's testing out Blazor, learning about it, and I'm sure he's going to want to use it in not commerce related stuff in the future. He's gonna fall in love with it. It's gonna be great. Yeah, so video to be posted on YouTube 24 hours after the stream. And what else do we got? I'll be streaming again tomorrow, most likely at the normal time, 10:30 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, UTC -6 currently. If not, just keep your eyes in Discord in the announcements channel, and I'll let you know if there are any updates to that. Okay, but that's it for me for now. I will talk with the rest of you on the next time. Yeah. Ciao. Tschüss. Shalom. Bye. Oh, Dukasoft, I'm sorry. Is that? Mm, eh. I mean, I want to. He's an amazing person. Check out Irish John Games. I mean, I'll lurk there, but I don't want to raid right now. But yeah, I'll see you guys wherever.